Last week on the channel, we checked out some awesome features on a trail called T-Dub at Moose Mountain in Alberta. We sent the whale tail, and I conquered my first big step up.
That's better.
Even though it didn't go perfectly the first time. And while T-Dub is an amazing trail packed with features, it's not the only one like it in the area. There are 2 more trails here filled to the brim with features to ride. So in this video, we'll take a look at those trails and show you some of the interesting features we came across. The first trail we'll check out is called Race of Spades. It's only rated a blue, but as we winded our way through the tightly treed forest, it didn't take long to arrive at a couple black diamond options to warm up on. But these jumps were not much compared to the next feature.
Oh yeah, oh this is it. Yeah. Sick.
It's a stunt with 3 options. On the far left is a roll down to a wooden lip. In the middle is a large drop of around 10 feet.
Oh, this looks really smooth.
And on the right is the easiest option, a drop of maybe 6 or 7 feet. And to access all of these, you need to clear this squirrel catcher, a jump across a 4-foot gap. It's quite the array of options, which I hadn't seen on a trail before, and I wanted to try all of them. And of course, it made the most sense to start with the smallest one on the right. As usual, I was keen to see someone else hit the features before I tried them. So Ryan, who had done these drops before, demonstrated for us.
Take it easy, pedal.
And of course, Antoine made quick work out of it as well.
Perfect!
And with a good sense of the speed required, I was the 3rd rider to send the small one.
Well, that was a bit sketchy. Yeah, I went over a little funny.
It's funny. From the outside, it doesn't look that bad, but in person, it felt kind of stiff and awkward. So before moving on to the bigger one in the middle, I wanted to get the feeling on the small one just right.
Yeah, felt good.
Meanwhile, Ryan and Antoine had hit the big drop and made it look good.
Oh, you sent it deep.
So I followed Antoine off it, and it felt great.
Sweet. Pretty chill. Nice.
But now with the 2 options ticked off, there was the 3rd and trickiest option, the step down jump.
I think you're gonna be going too fast.
If you watch Ryan's video about the feature, they ride both the small and big drops, but the 3rd option on the left is conspicuously left out. And that's because it's kind of tricky. First off, for a jump, it's a pretty big step down. For example, if we took the lip and put the landing at the same height, the bike will rotate in the air for a perfect landing. But if you lower the landing and jump it in the same way, the bike will continue to rotate as it descends, leading to a nose-heavy landing. The other factor here is speed. If I take too much speed into this, I'll jump even further down the landing and the bike will rotate even more. I was really keen to try this 3rd option out, but I was on my own for this one. Both Antoine and Ryan weren't into it, so I'd have to figure it out on my own. I put in a few run-ups to try to get a sense for the speed required. I really didn't want to overjump it.
Okay, here we go.
But eventually, I built up enough nerve to give it a try.
Yeah.
Woo. Woo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it sends you pretty far. That was a little bucky. Because you still rotating in the air.
Yeah.
But you're going down so far.
As I feared, I sent it too far and landed nose heavy. I really wanted to get this right though, so I tried again.
I kind of just kind of slapped that time.
This time the speed was better, but to avoid the nose heavy landing, I overcompensated a bit and landed a little rear heavy. Maybe the third time's a charm.
Okay, not so bad, just almost track sand at the top of the roll, and then that's about the right speed.
Much better. I landed slightly front wheel first, which is about right for this feature. I think the trick to get the right speed was to just slowly creep up to the roll down before the jump, and then release the brakes and let her go.
Sweet.
The rest of the trail has a lot of fun stuff to play around on as well.
Ooh, that was close. Glad it's downhill. Oh. Holy crap.
Though some of it may be somewhat in disrepair.
Okay, I give up. Oh, it's so wobbly too.
The other trail I wanted to share with you guys is Jean Guy on the rocks. Or actually, I think it's Jean-Guy on the rocks. As it turns out, Jean-Guy must love rocks because the entrance is filled with them. But as we descended, the rocks started to fade away and the trail surface started to smooth out. And like Race of Spades and T-Dub, the trail is packed with features. But the biggest feature on the trail must be this step up to gap jump. I've never been comfortable on straight wooden lips, but I've gotten more used to them over the summer. And with a little help from Antoine, the feature wasn't a problem. Just watch out for the flat corner after.
Yeah.
Get it.
Sweet. Yeah, that corner is a bit tricky.
The next jump gave Antoine a little trouble though.
Oh, Case.
I knew it.
I thought you were going a little slow.
Yeah. It's all good.
Yeah, you're fine. Lucky.
But luckily, his wheel survived. There's not many places like Moose Mountain. With all these crazy features everywhere, the trail builders have put some serious time into the trails, and it shows. Your first lap down one of the trails here could take hours as you work on one feature at a time. And that process of figuring things out is really fun. Then you can drop in for the next lap and string them all together in one run. And I'll definitely be coming back to do so. But, as always, thanks for watching and stay gnarly.